She had so much soap in her hair. She had her head just like, it was weird how she had her head in the water. The scarecrow mask man was just up there, like up in the mirror like this. I'm like, you don't sense this man or see a shadow, all this light you got in this motherfucking bathroom. This bitch is showering. I don't know who washes the hair like this. With her hair, oh my God. Hold on. Don't laugh at me, cut all this. Hey guys, welcome to the newest episode of Bluray Tuesday with Terrell. All right, y'all, so we're back. I feel like it's been a while. I don't know, it's just like I haven't done this in a while, but we're back. We got a few things to talk about, like my love for comedy now. We're gonna get into it. So first off, I wanna talk about this Diddy shit because it's been bugging the fuck out of me. Well, not really, but it kind of has. So Diddy's just, I never really liked this man. But y'all know Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puff, whatever y'all want to call him. He always been weird to me. Don't he seem weird to you? Ever since I was growing up watching him, like huffing the pound, like in his videos like that. I'm like, what is he doing? And I heard he don't write his own music, obviously. And then he has all these lavish parties that I hear about. And I love Cassie Ventura. If y'all know who she is, Cassie came out in I think 2005, 2006 with a single that everyone knew of, especially when I was in high school, middle school. Me and You, Cassie. I love her. Me and her share the same birthday. Shout out to Cassie, Virgo season. She was dating Puff for a long time. Like a long time. All these clips is coming out. Y'all have TikTok. I get stuck on that. I can't do it. But on TikTok, you see all the little interviews where he be looking at her all crazy, like watching what this bitch saying.
Final question. Is there anything that you may want to confess tonight before you go in?
I keep everything right here.
There you go.
Or right here.
There you go. That's how you do it, right?
And she was supposed to put out a new album. She had one CD, bitch. One. She had a good mixtape that dropped, but that was it. But I was waiting for the next one. I know she can't really sing, but I liked her. She a Virgo, she great, and she has some hits. She ain't putting nothing out because she was with this man. I think he was keeping her music hostage like he did with everybody else. A couple days ago, I got sent a link to Instagram or something, or it's Twitter or X, whatever. And it was him dragging this bitch and punching her, throwing her against the wall. I was like, what the f? So rewind, she's tried to sue him last year about this altercation of like, you know, how he like did stuff to her or whatnot and she wanted to sue or something. Mind you, she's happy now. She broke with this man, finally got away from this demon a long time ago. She met this little nice kind man and they had a whole ass baby. So I was like, oh, she looks so happy in her Instagram photos. She got her Sierra treatment. This video drops and I saw the censored version and that was enough for me because I didn't want to see, people were messaging me, oh, you should see the uncut. I don't want to see nothing uncut on this. It was so brutal the way he was beating this girl. And there's like this video of her hiding under the blankets, but she was trying to get away. She had some bags and this man was punching, kicking, rolling and dragged the hoe. He really dragged this bitch. It was so hard to watch. Yeah, it bugged the fuck out of me for a long time. I was at work like, damn, I was mad. I don't know why I was mad. I don't know this bitch. She don't know me, but it was so bad to see. I don't like that kind of stuff, regardless if it was Diddy or anybody. And he kept denying everything. He comes out a couple days ago, he came out with this apology. It's a fake ass apology. I didn't even watch the whole thing. I didn't care to watch it. I don't like his voice. I deleted all his music from my iPod, my musical iPad. What is it called? Apple Music. I can't even talk because I'm mad.
I was f***ed up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
You don't give a f. You always sorry because everybody feel you on your neck and you're gonna lose lots of endorsements. You need to be in jail somewhere with your head cut off.
I hope they get their heads cut off.
Did y'all see all this? I didn't really look into this too much because it made me mad. I don't like Diddy, Puff, whatever. I think he killed Tupac. He's disgusting. All right, moving on. So last week, Netflix did not one, but 2 live shows back to back on a weekend. The first one was Cat Williams called Woke Folk. The next one was The Roast. They're bringing the roast back for Tom Brady. So Woke Folk, I was excited because you know the Club Shay Shay show, Cat Williams done blew up. So I like my cat, a fellow Virgo. See, we got Virgo episode tonight. He started off 2024 with a bang and everything just fell down. He tried to tell you about Diddy too. Y'all, he tried to tell you. So Netflix does these live events, which I love, and I'm glad. If they ever do another, I gotta watch them live, because bitches be cutting shit. Cat Williams, he came up, I don't know. He came out, he had a great opener. He did his little trans joke that didn't get a lot of laughs, and I think he had to like, change up his stuff. It was funny, but it wasn't. It was like a motivational speech with some comedy in it. Oh, it's kind of, I was underwhelmed because of Cat Williams. You could do better than this. And he had a PowerPoint presentation. I ain't never seen a comedy show with a PowerPoint presentation. That was funny. It is what it is. That was solid, but it was really funny about this one part. And throughout the series, and I was live tweeting too on Twitter on X, and people were all talking about like, oh, how is the crowd funnier than Cat Williams? And it's true. The crowd was just giving feedback, commentary. This one lady had me rolling. Like he was talking about how his big dick and all this, I don't don't know what he was talking about. That's her big dick. And she just kept saying, I want it, I want it. She just kept saying that over and over. He did not acknowledge this bitch. And it was so funny, because if you rewatch it now, they cut that off. They cut off all the mics from the crowd. But you could hear them louder than you could hear him. So I guess they had technical difficulties. Because the next day they had the roast with Mr. Tom Brady. He a football player, I guess, and he looked gay to me. But I thought he was like a model. Like he had a lot of work done. But he apparently had a wife that maybe left him for a karate chop man.
We talked about various people who she says she's not dating. and one of them is her jujitsu instructor.
I don't know. I don't get it. They kept making jokes about his wife leaving him for a karate man that he told her to go do karate with. Kevin Hart was the host. Let's start with that. So Kevin Hart came out there. He roasted everybody up on there. That shit was funny. Kim Kardashian was on there and she got booed the f down. I was so happy because I don't like this bitch. And they cut that. Netflix said, oh, we're gonna cut this out. Yeah, but this show was hella funny. I love roasts. I used to watch the old ones like on, I think Comedy Central on VH1. They had like the Justin Bieber one, the Flavor Flav, Hasselhoff. They had a whole bunch of these things. Donald Trump, I think, had one. So they had this one for this football man, and it went like this football players doing it, and then you had the real comedians, and it was cool. Tony Hinchcliffe was on it. Shout out to Tony Hinchcliffe and his show, I forgot what it's called now. Kill Tony, yes! How did I forget that? Some great people. You have this girl, the lesbian bitch.
I too have retired something. I put down dick years ago. And goat to goat, I have to say, I'm ready for one last game. And I know you want to know what it's like to score one more time.
She was hella funny. And then you had Nikki Glaser.
You retired, then you came back, and then you retired again. I mean, I get it. It's hard to walk away from something that's not your pregnant girlfriend. It's tough. Hey, to be fair, he didn't know she was pregnant. He just thought she was getting fat.
She was amazing. That bitch had me in tears. She was in my top 3 of the night. Tony Hinchcliffe, he went up there. He's probably the only one that didn't have to look at a teleprompter, and he read all these bitches for filth. Shout out to that. Go watch just his clip.
Which reminds me, Kim Kardashian's here. Oh She's had a lot of black men celebrate in her end zone. Kim, word of advice, close your legs. You have more public beef than Kendrick and Drake.
He read bitches. Go watch that. It was great. Who else was standouts? The roast master, who's always in the roast. I can't think of his name. Jeremy something. What's his name? Jeffrey Ross. So Jeffrey Ross came out there looking like a fucking Oompa Loompa that maybe had cancer. I don't know who survived cancer. It was great though. He was really funny. You had Ben Affleck coming out like he was high as a kite or up on some drugs, or maybe he had the Amy Winehouse diet. This was a mess. I loved it though. It was great. If y'all ain't seen it, go to Netflix and watch it. You got the edited version though, because y'all didn't see it live. I also saw Tony did a pay-per-view of Kill Tony. I was so shocked. Tony Hinchcliffe, he's becoming a mega superstar. His crowd, he was at a stadium or something. I don't know. There's so many people. I would have thought I was at the Beyonce concert. So if y'all don't know what Kill Tony is like it's a podcast. It drops on Mondays, and he has a bucket with all these little names in it. People sign up to go do comedy. They do 1 minute of stand-up. You stop, and then the whole panel of comedians that are there and Tony Hinchcliffe, they roast them basically, or get their story, and then it's really funny. And sometimes you get some gems in there, sometimes you get some womps, and that's just what that is. This comedy event is supposed to be like a 5-6 hour event, right? 5-6 hours, cut me. It was long. Basically, he mixed it up with bucket pulls, and he mixed it up with like not celebrities, they weren't celebrities, they could be celebrities soon. And they be roasting each other. It's a lot of fun. I know you're probably sick of talking comedy, but we're gonna get into some horror. Check out Kill Tony on YouTube if y'all don't watch him. Check out on Netflix, The Woke Folk, and let me know what you think, because that was kind of blah for me. And then watch the roast, because the roast was fun. Check it out. All right, moving on. I'm gonna pause right here for just a second. Did I miss another comedy event we watched? Oh, I did! All right, so after all this comedy, y'all, I was so excited because this was impromptu and I forgot this just happened. I just remembered again, a light bulb happened. What happened was we had the Unnamed Footage Festival. We had a one-off this last week. We screened Ghostwatch down at the 4-Star Theater, where we usually have the Unnamed Footage Festival as well. A couple of us, watched some of it, then we exit stage left to go get a drink. And we happened to find ourselves at a bar across the street, down the street, and down the corner. And we sat in, got a beer, like, okay, we're just gonna chill here for a bit and leave, right? There was an announcement. We're doing stand-up. There's nobody in this motherfucking bar, girl. They thought we were celebrities. One man creeped up, I thought he was homeless, talking about, y'all make movies. I looked at him, I said, oh, we're screening a movie. He must have thought we were celebrities because we was popping, right? So he came over. We were the only people in there. We look celebrity status, bitch. We came in like the Men in Black, and woman. It was a girl too. He did his comedy. He wasn't that good, but it was cool because he was the host. Who cares? So he called up all these people one by one, and they did their comedy.
I did meet one girl on the app, so it was pretty nice. She She didn't ask me the one thing in the bedroom you're never supposed to ask, though, right? She looks at me and she goes, what's your body count? Listen, I don't want to lie to her, right?
Night one?
I just met her, so I told her the truth. I said 0. She was a little surprised. She's like, wait, you were a virgin before tonight? I was like, no. I just let them live. What do you mean?
It was fun, y'all. It made me want to get up there and try to do some comedy, but I can't put together no 1-2 step up on the stage. You gotta, I tried to help some of them because some of them was falling flat. So I was trying to give them some little commentary too, and it kind of helped. But then they try to read a bitch. You can't read the doll.
Baby, you can't read the doll.
Drag Race. It was fun. So I will say, one of them I follow, I forgot his damn name. It started with the T as well. He was the only black guy up in there. And he called out, oh, where all my black people at? I was the only one. So I was like, hey, and it was so cringe. But it was funny. It was really good. I had a really good time and I want to go back. But yeah, a lot of them are trying to start with this and I looked up some of them on Instagram. Some of them do bigger events. So they probably use this to try out them weak ass jokes and see if they land. Because if they land, they're going to use them for the big shot. I like comedy. Maybe one day you'll see me up on there. That'd be fun, right? Kill Tony. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, we're going to move on. The Strangers Pray at Night, Chapter 1. Or not 2, but 1. Before going into this, I watched the first original ones, which I love those movies. The original one, I remember seeing this back in the theaters and I was like terrified. Like this director, I don't know his name, but this is one of his first movies and he built the tension, he built the scares in a genuine way. Like it wasn't like, oh, jump, 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 jump. And it felt dreary. Like the whole first half of that movie, I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like they were so depressed looking. You know, it had the couple, they went to this little cabin. I guess she declined his proposal for marriage and they get attacked by these 3 strangers looking for Tamara. I don't know why they're looking for Tamara. Who the fuck is Tamara? Apparently, this new trilogy is going to tell you who Tamara is, which who gives a fuck? It's scarier than not. No. That's the first one, and you know, it's very creepy, scary, and they get their asses chopped the fuck up. And then you got part 2, Pray at Night, where it's a bit more action-packed. You got Bailey Madison, something, whatever the fuck her name is. She plays in the new Pretty Little Liars. But anyway, she's the main emo girl, the final girl. She was okay. But that had, you know, a lot of cool moments. Great soundtrack, some cool kills, and then you had them actually fighting back with the strangers. They weren't like weenies. So now you have this remake, reboot, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Apparently, I read it's not a prequel, not a reboot, not a remake, but I'm confused because this movie was a rehash of the original, just with dumber characters. Yeah, you could be hot, but you can't be that dumb. Both the characters is cute. Like the girl, she got her lips done, she got, you know, DSLs, and you got the hot dude with the pretty blue eyes, and he cute. I remember his leaked pictures, but that's for another story. I was in for this movie. I said, let's go. Strangers Pray, Chapter 2, 1. This is a rehash, so it opens up with this guy in the woods, and it has all the strangers. They axe him up. Okay, whatever. And then it goes to the couple driving their car and they're like, oh, we're going to, I guess, Portland. I don't know. I'm making that up. But then they end up in this other place because the dude is hungry and the bitch is a vegetarian. She looked like she don't eat. They went to go to this diner in the middle of the woods. Everyone in there looking like the honky-tonkies from Children of the Corn. They're all looking at them all crazy. They sit down and they're all giving them some ugly stares. And then they order a salad because the bitch is like, oh, I don't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian. So he's like, oh yeah, hold the cheese and bacon. He said, put that on my patty melt. Make me have an extra cheese. And she looked at him like, okay, like, the f. And he ordered that, and she's looking at their rings. She was like, oh, how long y'all been together? And the girl's like, 5 years, all happy. She's like, oh, y'all not married yet? I'm like, bitch, mind your business. Why are you so mad? Why are you in the cootie cat? Like, obviously he ain't putting a ring on it. He probably got other bitches. You see how he look? And then they look in the back. Oh, when they're leaving, there's a missing sign. A man went missing. It's the dude from the beginning that got hacked and chopped the fuck up. He's like, oh, I wonder what happened to him. She's like, oh, he went missing after eating here. He was like, oh, I hope he didn't have the patty melt. That's what he says. It's a stupid movie. And then she goes, he did. So, bitch, oh, cut. Oh my God. My Atlanta, Georgia. All right. All right, back to the movie. There was a gas station right next door with some honky-tonk Texas Chainsaw looking menses looking at them all crazy because they're like models in the middle of nowhere. So when they get outside to start the car don't start. So obviously we all know these guys in the car and they in cahoots and the moots with the strangers. They couldn't go nowhere for the night. So the people, here come the waitress. I could take you to an Airbnb. I'm like, bitch. She said, I just clocked out. I was like, oh, this is convenient, right? And then the boy, he actually had some sense. This is the only time he had some sense because this movie, this couple makes horrendous decisions. Horrible. Like, I've seen movies that obviously these characters make dumb decisions to make the movie go on to have chase scenes and give us a movie. But anyways, they made extremely weird decisions that it's insane. Like I was like, I want to pull my hair out that I don't have. Basically, she takes him to an Airbnb in the middle of the woods, and this is where it plays out like the original. The main dude has asthma. I guess he dropped his asthma thing at the car. He leaves from the cabin to go all the way back to get his asthma thing that's on the ground. She stayed in the house by herself, and this bitch is plumb dumb. This bitch is showering. I don't know who washes the hair like this with her hair. Oh my God. Hold on. Don't laugh at me, cut all this. She has so much soap in her hair. She had her head just like, it was weird how she had her head in the water. The scarecrow masked man was just up there, like up in the mirror like this. I'm like, you don't sense this man or see a shadow, all this light you got in this motherfucking bathroom. Bitch, you can't see? Weird. She smoked a joint though, and that was their excuse. She whipped one puff and put, and then there's a lot of instances where she's like playing the piano. He's literally sitting in the rocking chair, rocking right behind her. Bitch, you don't sense that? Does she know how bodily functions? What is the word when you can sense a bodily person next to you or a ghost? You sense that, whoosh, you get some whiff somewhere, but which you didn't get nothing. She gets knocks on the doors. They knocked on the door over like 3 or 4 times. Says Tamara home, Tamara home. Obviously there's something wrong, bitch. Why you keep answering the door? You crazy, bitch. I was so happy when they got theirs-ish. I don't want to spoil this too much. It's just like the first one, but they cap on an ending to be continued. It was so cheesy. It was like the CW hoe. It was like to be. It was like to be continued. You gotta come back, right, bitch? And who cares? Do you give a fuck about these characters? Because I didn't. When y'all watched it, did y'all give a I didn't. They ain't that cute. I couldn't wait till they get chopped. Oh, and the scene when the car was hitting them and the girl's just like, oh my God, what do I do? And there's a gun right here. The car's in the car. Bitch, shoot his ass. You got the car anyways. Oh, this movie was stupid. I want to change my review. I need to deduct the star. I realized I gave it too many stars on my letterbox. Follow me on Letterboxd, Blu-ray Junkie 88. Stream it when it comes to Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, wherever you get it for free. So I'm gonna do one more movie here, y'all. I saw the TV Glow. All right, so I'm gonna get into it with this one. This movie is getting rave reviews, and I get it. I totally get it. I think I need to give it a rewatch. This movie got 4s, 5s, 4.5s, and all this stuff. People just love this movie. I went into this, I thought this was a horror movie. You could kind of make a case for it. It's horrific for growing up, not knowing what you want or what you feel, or you don't want to act on these feelings. And I can relate to all of that. Like I grew up being like that and being like closeted and all this kind of stuff. I get it. But in this one, it's a little bit different about being like a different gender. I guess it's more about the trans and how that comes to. What I took from this movie, the first half was amazing. The way it's shot, the colors, the characters, the acting, all amazing. I noticed a lot of things. So basically it's about this boy. He's very, very, very like to himself. His family, like his dad is strict. He lets him go to bed at 10 o'clock. He has strict bedtime way into his high school years. And his mom seems a bit more lenient. She wants the best for her son, you know, like any other mama. He sees this trailer for this show called The Pinkopaic Girl. If we took a drinking game about every time they say the Pinkopaic, bitch, we'd be dead. Mind you, it's this TV series that comes on late night at 10:30. He go to bed at 10, he can't watch the shit. It's about this girl, these two friends, these two women who can like have telekinetic energies together where they can fight evil and stuff from different parts of the world. They only met once, I guess, in the pilot episode, and they have little ghost things that light up as pink on the back of their necks, and that's how they connected. I don't know. They work together. What I liked about this show is the whole first half gave me the vibe of Buffy and me. Like I related to a lot of this movie at the beginning. So basically it's about this guy who just meets this girl, and he meets this girl reading the Pinkopaic book. It's a book that has all the episode guides, and it's so cool because I had that book of Buffy. There's like, it came in volumes. I had the first 2.
The Pinkopaic? Yeah. Do you watch?
And had all the episodes and had behind the scenes stuff. I had those and had all the magazines and stuff growing up. From 7 to 14, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I've said this many times, my all-time favorite show. Every Tuesday I had to watch it. I was engulfed in it. Nobody could talk to me. It was my life, right? And I liked how you could relate to certain things as you grow up. And I think that's what happened in this show. And it was really cool too because he met the girl, they became friends. She's reading the book. She introduced him to the Pinkopaic. One night he went to go sleep over, he watched it, they both just loved it. And it was cool because when they showed the episode, the writing on the bottom was the same text as Buffy. It felt like Buffy. It was very Monster of the Week, like Buffy. They're at a high school. It was really like, basically, I could tell this director probably got inspiration from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
You know, I was the kind of kid who would like have never had the courage to ask somebody to homecoming, but I really cared about who like Buffy was going to go to homecoming with.
Even there's a moment where a character goes to visit another character's mom. Guess who opens the door? Amber Benson, who played Tara. She came in on season 4 and she became Willow's love interest. That's when Willow came out as lesbian. So she was in that from season 4 through 6 because she sadly gets killed in the season 6 episode 20. And that's when Willow turns evil. It shows the Dark Willow. She's awesome too. I have a Tara figurine at home and Amber Benson signed it. I'm keeping that in the packaging, but it's so cool. So she popped up. So that was all cool for me. I was like, oh my God, it's like Buffy. They were like infatuated with this show and they took over their lives. But it takes a turn, and I guess this is where it gets kind of horror-ish. So every time something happens with this girl he befriended, she left town, the show got canceled, things like that. Like she even made comments like, oh, I feel like I'm living this show. Like when things were happening in the show, things happened to her. It was an interesting take. But I don't know, as the movie went on, he was even more lonelier than ever. He had dead-end jobs. He still didn't get along with him. His dad died. His dad was very, I don't know. But overall, I liked the movie, but I think I need to rewatch just to see what y'all seen that is just so great. I don't know, I like the actor, the guy who played the main character in this. I forgot his name right now. But he played in Detective Pikachu. He was the main guy in that, and he played in Sharper, that thriller Sharper. Justice, his name is Justice. I forgot his last name, but Justice Smith, I think. Oh, cut that. I don't remember his name, but I saw the TV glow. Again, when it ended, it had me sitting there like, okay, what was this? I loved the first half. The third act just threw me for a loop. And maybe I didn't understand it as much as I should, but I did. But I don't want to spoil it too much. I don't know. Y'all should watch it. It's a very powerful movie. And I lived for the whole Buffy vibe. Moving on, y'all. We got some movies to get into. We got some Blu-rays to look at. First up is Walden. So Walden, this stars Emil, I never gonna say his name, Hirsch. I don't know. This movie, I heard a lot of good things about. This came out earlier this year, and it finally hit Blu-ray. It took a long time to get the Blu-ray, but it has Shane West as well. So I don't know what this is about, but I think it's some political drama thing with about some murders and that are happening. See how this person in the bed, bloody, looking like the, what's that movie with the fat dude in the bed? When Evil Works, when Evil Lurks, it's like that. Anyway, so mind you, he got a sledgehammer. Anyway, so this has no bonus features. I was excited to watch this. I got a couple people say that I should check it out. I have no idea what this is. I didn't watch the trailer, but it was like $12.99 on Amazon. So that's why I picked this up. He's usually in funny movies, but we'll see. All right, Walden. Next up, this was a blind buy too. This was $11 on Amazon. I upgraded my DVD to this because I have most of the Bring It On movies on Blu-ray, so I wanted to have them cohesive. So this is Bring It On, Cheer or Die. So I reviewed this. This movie is horrible, but I just got it because, you know, it was there. I like a good slasher. Look at the slasher in the back of this whodunit. This shit was stupid. Now that I'm thinking back on this, like, why did I? Anyway, so I get it. I like the Cheer movies. My favorite is the first one and part 3 with Solange. The best ones. And Hayden Panettiere, those are the best. The Christina Milian one was okay. But this one, I don't know. I was so excited for this when this came out. I like Bring It On and I like slasher movies. So how could you go wrong with this? The killer was stupid. The reveal was stupid. The movie was stupid. It wasn't funny. They tried to be funny. Why did I buy this though? I don't know. Now that I'm thinking, I should have left it on DVD where it should be. Bring It On, Cheer or Die. Don't recommend it. Another one I like, so I got this, they finally put this on Blu-ray. A lot of people were posting this and I had impulse buying syndrome. Is that a thing? I don't know. Everyone posted it, so I had to get it too, bitch. And it is Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. They put this out on Blu-ray for the first time. This is like the biggest Scooby-Doo animated movie. And it's kind of scary. I remember watching this when I was younger and I was like, this movie's good. And it comes with the sequel, if y'all like the sequel, Return to Zombie Island. But I heard horrendous things about this sequel. I don't know how a cartoon could be horrendous, but it is. So anyway, so Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. I'm excited to rewatch these. No bonus features, but it's in updated quality. I happened to go into Walmart and they actually have Blu-rays. And I got Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the 4K Ultra HD Steelbook. And it had Killer Clowns is making a big splash. Not splash. Revival, comeback. I don't know. It's everywhere. They have trading cards now. They have new figurines. You go into GameStop, there's Killer Clowns everywhere, bitch. You think they're gonna pop out and shoot me with a candy cane gun? I don't know. Cotton candy. Anyway, so this came out in 4K Ultra HD with the brand new scan, some new bonus features and all that good shit, and this steelbook. Ain't it nice? It comes with a digital code. Oh, it don't. It comes with just the Blu-ray. Oh, because it's Screen Factory. They don't care about digital. Anyway, so it comes with a 4K disc and the Blu-ray disc. And yeah, I'm excited to get this again. Also, in a few weeks, June 5th, I want to say. Don't quote me on this. But the Killer Clowns, the video game, is dropping. So So it's almost like Dead by Daylight, the Friday the 13th games, where it's like a 4 versus 1 or 4 versus 4, like Texas Chainsaw, all that kind of stuff. And that drops only digitally, which is annoying. I'm a physical kind of bitch, so I like to get the physical copies. But apparently this is only gonna be digital, so if y'all gonna buy this game, it's only gonna be digital. So check that out. Killer Clowns. All right, next up is Chauncey in the Imaginary Movie Bear movie. Imaginary. All right, so Imaginary dropped last week on Blu-ray, and I'm excited. This slipcover looks so cute. Look, it has all shiny. I like this movie. It's one of the January releases of this year. I didn't mind this. I want a Chauncey Bear. He looks so cool. Look at him. This starred the dude who played in the Prey movie. He played the big giant bear in the Poltergeist world, the Insidious portal. Anyways, check it out. This girl, she was cool, but I didn't believe her dating that one dude. She's a stepmom with 2 little annoying kids. Like, anyways, this movie was good. I liked it for what it was. I don't want to spoil this one too much. I think y'all should check it out. I think it's also streaming on one of those special streaming services. But I just love this slipcover on this, and it has some bonus features, which is cool. And yeah, I haven't rewatched this yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to. All right, next up is Dune Part 2. So I owned the first one, so I had to get the second one, girl. I'm gonna complete this. The first one was boring as shit, but I heard this one was better. I hope. I'm here for my girl Zendaya from Challengers, and that's about it. The Dunisi, that's the Dunisi. Y'all remember my Dunisi I had my little popcorn bucket? That's here front and center on the front of the cover. And yeah, you got some fight scenes here on the back. I don't know. This looks like it could be kind of good. I don't know. It looks like it could be better. Hopefully there's more Zendaya because they tricked us. The last movie, she was barely in it. She's probably too busy doing Spider-Man. Dune Part 2. Did y'all like this movie? Let me know. This is the 4K Ultra HD copy. There's also a steelbook release too at Walmart if you can luckily get that. Next up. Oh, here he is. Justice Smith. So Justice Smith, this is the guy from I Saw the TV Purple Glow. So he is M. I was right. I got the name right earlier in this episode, y'all. But this is a movie that I picked up as a blind buy because I thought it was interesting. And it's called The American Society of Magical Negroes. I was shocked. What kind of movie is this when I was at Target? I was like, what the f is they putting out about magical Negroes? And I looked at the back. It's about magical Negroes who make life better for white people. And I'm like, this can't be real. This gotta be a comedy. This has gotta be rated R comedy, bitch. And it says PG-13. I was shocked. So I don't know what this is. I ain't never heard of it. I don't even know if it's straight to Blu-ray, DVD. I ain't seen it in theaters. Did it go to streaming? I don't know. I heard about this movie. It has Mr. Alan Greer on here. David Alan Greer from the 90s. He was big. I don't know what he's doing now. Obviously Magical Negroes. But I don't know. I haven't heard much about this. I hope it's funny. It could be. I don't know. Moving on to this week's releases. Not much came out today. Gretel and Hansel came out in 4K Ultra HD from Scream Factory. I do want to get that, but bitch, it's slipless. Do I want to upgrade my beautiful slip copy for one that's just a case? I don't want. I just want the 4K disc. How about that? I picked up The Island of Dr. Moreau. I don't know if I said that right, but this hit Blu-ray today from Scream Factory, and it does come with a slip. That's what it's supposed to be. Bitch. What? This one's a collectible edition, and it has a new scan, it has the director's cut and the theatrical cut, bitch. I don't remember this movie. I remember the 90s when this shit came out. It had my girl Nancy from The Craft, Fairuza Baluk. Happy birthday to her. Her birthday's today. She turned 50. She looked good for 50. Happy birthday, Fairuza. This movie is about people who are made from animals, if I remember right. I think they turn animals to people, I think. Don't quote me, bitch. I don't remember this movie. But anyway, so if y'all seen this, let me know. I got this because I think the cover looked cool, like a werewolf. And you got some, what is that in the back? Is this the Planet of the Apes? You got somebody with a gun. They about to go on a hunt. I don't remember this movie, y'all. Maybe I got it wrong, but I don't know. Y'all let me know. Whatever. I'm excited to watch this one again, bitch. Because I'm confused. Is that Kevin Costner? Sorry, cut this. I don't know who that is. Val Kilmer, bitch. He Batman. Why did I call him Kevin Costner? Kevin Costner, a whole other man. Anyways, Val Kilmer is in this. I don't know. Moving on. So shout out to Paramount Presents. We got a release that they sent me to review, and I'm excited. This comes out March 28th on Blu-ray, 4K, and Steelbook, and it is Bob Marley, One Love. So y'all like Bob Marley? I do, kind of. I don't remember his music, but if I hear it, you know, make me want to smoke a joint or take an edible. But yeah, so this movie dropped earlier this year, and I wanted to see this in theaters, but I didn't. And I'm glad I got the Steelbook, because I was shocked. They sent me the Steelbook, and it's in 4K Ultra HD. It comes with a Blu-ray, bitch, and a digital code. So you get a lot of shit for this movie. And it's limited, bitch. It is limited, because you can't get the shit in the store no more. You gotta order it when it be sold out, come dinged up. Walmart don't stock their shelves. Anyways, that's a whole nother thing. So Bob Marley, One Love. And I think this is cool too to get the Steelbook, because I think the regular 4K one, if I remember right when I looked into this, it only comes with the 4K disc and the digital copy. You don't get the Blu-ray, bitch. But if you want the combo pack, bitch, you gotta get the Steelbook. People, when I posted this to talk about how this is coming out, said this movie's boring. I don't know. I heard a lot of things that said this movie's boring, but maybe it's just a biopic, and you know, sometimes those are slow. Like, you know, Amy Winehouse, they got straight to the point with the drinking, so I was engaged. But bitch, who knows? He smoked, so he smoked, Amy drank. They 2 peas in a pot. Anyway, so I don't know. Bob Marley, he's very influential. I see his art all the damn time. I work in framing and art, and I see a lot of Bob Marley shit, bitch. And I'm excited to watch this. The actor seems very perfect for this role, and yeah, there's over 50 minutes of bonus features, it says, and all that good stuff. This is nice. I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna let y'all know in the next episode or so. Let me know if y'all seen this and what you like, and are y'all gonna pick up you a copy? Y'all gonna be like in One Love? We could all be in One Love. So that's it for this week's Blu-ray Tuesday with Terrell. Listen to the Overlook Hour podcast. It had its final episode last week. They did over 500 episodes, but stay tuned because something else is coming, y'all. Y'all don't wanna miss it. Bye. Thanks, guys. And the first one is something I probably won't ever watch, and it is Once Upon a Time in the West. Did I already talk about this? Yeah. I thought I didn't. Okay, we're cutting that. Cut this. We ain't doing that.